Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for 10/17/17. I like little numbers that can click like that. 17th of October in the 2017. So I was thinking about a perspective for this morning, and I try to make it relevant to what is happening in the world, what's happening in my life, something I can learn from, something I blew and messed up and trying to do better. Hey, Joe. And so, I'm in this executive leadership program, and there are a ton of requirements. And I am thinking that it was designed specifically so that you absolutely could not do this without without a network of people surrounding you and pushing you and making phone calls or emails for you. It's designed so that there's no way possible that you could successfully complete it. I'm pretty sure, because it also made me think about Marine Corps boot camp or officer candidate school. Ooh, all right. I'll take the Middle East. So shall I say good afternoon to you? Please take good care of yourself out there. And here I mentioned Marine Corps boot camp or Marine Corps officer candidate school because, good morning, Eric. What I know, having been a drill instructor and having gone through, OCS and TBS, is that there are certain segments of the training that are specifically, deliberately, intentionally designed so that you cannot complete it. You cannot be successful unless you work as a team, unless you come together and put your minds together, put all of your experiences and your backgrounds together to figure it out. And I'm sort of thinking that's the way life is designed as well. We cannot go through life successfully. Now, anybody can scrounge around and figure things out because you go to the left and oops, that didn't work. You go to the right and, oh, wow, that's a pothole. I can't get over it. That's an obstacle. I can't get under it or around it. And so you eventually get somewhere. It's not in an efficient manner. It's not in an effective manner. You just sort of wander along and things sort of happen. But when we come together and put our minds together, bring all of our experiences together, bring all of our backgrounds and our past and I learned from this, and that didn't work. So let me tell you, okay, when we bring all of that together, we are more successful at whatever we're trying to do. I am absolutely convinced that life was not designed to do it solo. Think about, are you living by design or by default? Okay, some of these things like life, a successful career, a happy marriage, well-grounded, adjusted children, relationships that are meaningful, that does not just happen. It absolutely will not happen unless you are being intentional about it. Not to any level of degree or joy or happiness or prosperity. It must happen intentionally. And so, again, I was talking to someone yesterday. We've known each other for several years. A lot of years, but we hadn't spoken in a long time. And we reconnected and jumped right back in. And just in about 5 minutes, he let me know. He didn't tell me this out loud, but in this conversation, he let me know, you're thinking way too small. You're thinking way too small. You have pigeonholed yourself like right about here when there's more, and I'm seeing more, and why aren't you going for more? I say all of that to say, be intentional about who you surround yourself with. Be intentional, be deliberate, and on purpose to put yourself in situations that are outside of your comfort zone. Surround yourself with people who don't always agree with you. Okay, if everybody around you is doing the north and south with their head, that ought to be like ding, 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 ding. It's time to get up out of here. We have to surround, if we're going to stretch, if we're going to grow, if we're going to become more, if we're going to do better, if we want more, if we know there's more, we have to put ourselves in situations that stretch us, that demand us, that challenge us. And you can't do that alone. If we intend to grow, it is going to be an uncomfortable growing. My husband years ago planted rose bushes for me. And this is the season now, even in Southern California, where things are starting to, go into their dormancy. And so he is going to prune them. Do you know pruning is a painful process? But we will not ever get the full maximum beauty and expansiveness of anything if you're not willing to be cut, if you're not willing to be trimmed, if you're not willing to be pruned. And let me knock off this. This is a rough edge. You don't need that. And let me, you need to delete that out of your life. And you really need to, if we're not willing to be cut and shaped, and there is a pain involved with that, then you'll never become all, we'll never be able to maximize the beauty of the roses